Hey guys, this is Caleb with DSLR Video Shooter, and today I'm going to be talking about battery grips. Now I know we've talked a little bit about battery grips in the past, and I just wanted to revisit them because I really do think that they are a great solution if you're using an SLR for video. Now the primary use for these grips are for when you're doing stills work and you want to be able to do a lot of portrait as opposed to landscape. So instead of rotating your wrist, you have the ability to have the same buttons but on the side of the camera. You're also able to have another battery and some other powering options. But with video, we already know that these cameras do horribly when it comes to ergonomics for video. And what I love about the battery grip is not only is it giving you a little more weight, so if you do have to shoot handheld, let's say you're like this, you have a 5D Mark II, maybe you have a Zacuto Z Finder or something, and you're doing handheld, that extra weight is gonna give you a lot more stability as opposed to just the body itself. You will have more power because you're gonna have two batteries. This door can opens up and gives you several options. One is to have just one battery. You can put two batteries in, or a special AAA battery solution. So if you're out in the field and you don't have access to whatever style battery you need, that's a really good solution, an option to have on the road. But the primary reason I use battery grips isn't for either of those. While it is nice to have the extra battery power, the biggest thing that this solves problem-wise is not being able to open that door on the bottom of the camera. There are a couple rigs and tripods out there that take into account DSLRs and how wide they are and how the battery comes out of the side. But I find that almost all the time I'm running into issues with accessing the battery. So the battery grip, because it allows you to access the batteries from the rear of the camera, that kind of fixed that problem for me. And for me, it's just nice to have that much more camera to grip, especially when I'm using a monopod. And about 50% of the time I'm using monopod. If I'm not doing an interview, or if I have two cameras and I'm doing an interview, I have one camera on the monopod. This is the BHDV Manfrotto monopod, which I love. It's a little creaky right now. I need to oil the base there. But it's awesome for when you're doing these kind of pseudo jib shots to have that much more camera. You know, you can put your left hand on the bottom of the camera. And so that's phenomenal. And again, accessing batteries, it's super easy. It's right on the back of the camera. You don't have to worry about having to fidget or take it off of the monopod or your tripod. So these are phenomenal. And originally when I was looking into battery grips, I was really discouraged by how expensive they were. This is a 5D Mark II. To get a battery grip for this from Canon, it's around $230. But B&H Photo Video is selling these Vello brand battery grips. And this one, which is the 5D Mark II model, retails for just under $80. So huge price drop when you compare it to the Canon. And it's worked really, really well for me. And they make battery grips for almost every single camera model. So definitely check out which one might work for you. Having that extra battery life, being able to access your batteries easily, and being able to throw in AA's if you needed to on the road is phenomenal. Gives you a little more stability, and you don't have to worry about accessing that battery. So love battery grips. They're really great, and it's a very affordable accessory that you can add to your HDSLR kit. For more gear reviews, articles, and news, check out DSLRvideoshooter.com. Also make sure you jump on Facebook and Twitter, and we have all kinds of stuff going on over there in a great community, so I encourage you guys to check that out. And I'll see you guys here next time.